Evening all, how are we doing? Hope you're all well. How's everybody's Friday going? Made it to the end of the week. Always feel like this is an achievement. So, shiny new games. Having finished Cyberpunk the other day, and then finished Tick Tick Game the next day. Thought I'd got that. Oh well. So, yeah, something cool and new in the next few weeks that should, I think, fit quite nicely up until the run-up to mid-May when Mass Effect drops, and we can play the remastered Mass Effect 2 in glorious HD and all that good stuff. Speaking of. Everybody's had a decent day. Evening Sam, how are we doing? Evening Grey. Evening Brewer in the Kitchen. Evening Jollibee. Evening Chad. Evening Noel. Have I got everybody? Evening Skyrim, how you doing? Been a while? Good evening Ferry. I think we've got everybody now, haven't we? We're all well. So, we're going to shoot some somewhat Lovecraftian beasties. And try not to get too brutally murdered by them. Which may happen given its somewhat Souls-like elements. But, yeah, it's... Unless you want to crank the difficulty, it's not quite as challenging as the Souls games are, but... It should be good fun, nonetheless. Good to see you, dude. Hope you're well. Congratulations on your news, by the way. I did see that on the old Facebook the other day. Right, let's get this thing rolling, shall we? Just as soon as I remember where my buttons are. That one. One. Rid of that. So, there's my old character from when I played this forever ago. We're not going to do that. We'll take it from the top. Decided to create a character so you didn't have to wait for me to faff around creating characters, funnily enough. Fortunately, I didn't have to jump into the game once I create the character. I can do that now. So, let's do this. It has an interesting co-op component, this. You can play with other people and makes for an interesting experience, but
what can we do?
Not going to do that today.
Last hope fails.
Playing Remnant with your crews. It's free on PS Plus. Nice.
Discover.
I did not know this. It was free on
Our last
Epic a while ago, which is when I picked it up.
sailed this sea before you, in search of an end to the beasts that have hunted us for generations. An end was found, or so we thought. When the dragon rose into the sky like a phoenix, blazing in flames of agony. But our hero never came home.
First line of this opening always makes me think it's Kate Mulgrew as Janeway in Voyager, but it's not, I don't think.
And turned. The journey will not be easy.
Pretty sure she is in Dragon Age, though.
Round the dragon's tower like a shroud. The dragon may be dead, but in its ashes, I fear something else is working. You will fight for every step. You must reach the tower, learn what became of our warrior, face what lurks within.
That does not look like a good thing. Little boat, really effing big wave. I'm playing Outriders too, yeah. I had a look at that. Looks quite fun.
When our last hope fails,
was quite fun playing the demo.
shall take its place.
Similar but different, that.
As long as we have breath.
Less aggressively brutal Outriders. But fun. Made for old engines, works just as well on people in a pinch. Doesn't sound like something I want to be drinking. Yeah, tower in the distance. Made it to dry land. And roll already. Straight into it, which is cool. Slightly longer if I decided to create a different... If I'd done the character creation, obviously, but... Start off with slightly depleted health, that's what we see on the bottom. Unsurprising given the incident with the wave. And a really, really bad looking sword that would probably not cut through anything. It's more of a metal club than a sword. Unfortunately, we'll be getting upgrades soon enough. Bloodworts. Consumables offer temporary aid, can be found in the world or purchased from merchants. Automatically equipped once picked up if there are no consumables in the inventory, which there always will be, so, you know. Press 2 to use equipped consumable. Question what's on number 1, but I can't remember. No, slowly health comes back. Evening Stella, how are we doing? And here comes trouble already. I haven't played this with my lights on before, so I'm just realising how dark it looks when I'm trying to see the screen now. Have some of this, buddy.
And stay down!
Damn straight. Any teammates wants to play this. Fair enough, Star. Don't want to spoil it for you. Let's you just drop in now. Not this time, Sonny Jim. Yeah. I don't recall there being a great amount of stuff to pick up and find in this intro sequence, but I'll have a little look around anyway. Hello, boys. Nice. Stamina management is key in this game. The white stamina bar underneath my health in the bottom right there. I was looking desperately earlier to see if I could move the mini-map to the other side so that I didn't have to have my camera on the weird side, but we will have to make do. Do you like the visual effects on this? Yeah. Oh, hell no. Who's that lad? Oh, he's off apparently. Currently, my melee attacks seem to interrupt these guys, which is handy. Something tagged me from the look of it though. Sure, I can't get in on any of this. Start to recognise after a while what's sort of interactable and what isn't. The levels in this are procedurally generated as well, or somewhat procedurally generated. There's a series of possible combinations, you know. Tile sets and stuff, and they're put together in random ways, from what I recall. So, sort of semi-procedurally generated. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed that one. Poke him with my pokey stick. They can also hit each other, which is amusing. Stick it to him. Evening, Rob, over there. Same to you, sir. Clearly we don't get to see too much more of this environment, really, because it is quite cool. Really nice environment design for the intro, and you never come back here. There we are. Cheers, sir. Yeah. Smashing that big milestone. This guy appears to be stuck between a root and a hard place. He's got a smart. Open up, motherfucker! Let me in! Sucks to be that way. Well, I like his approach of borrowing their axe, ripping it out of his shoulder and just stabbing at them. Unfortunately, was not enough for him. Gotta admit, being attacked by living plant creatures like that would be a worrying prospect. Take quite a lot to stop them coming at you, unless you've got a flamethrower. I recommend liberal use of napalm. I completely went down the wrong hole. Breed sort of place Friday's commenced. Nice.
Hang in there.
Hurry
You're gonna
up,
be
darling.
okay.
Thank you very much to New Silveronic. Welcome, welcome.
Move! Move!
Obviously managed to clear enough of a gap to get the door open and gets dragged in, which is something.
You're awake. Hi there.
No.
Whoa, take it slow. You got hurt real bad.
Took a
Wanna start
nuclear
eating
strike.
again, do you?
Where am I? Seems like a sensible way to go.
Ward 13. It's safe here. Maybe the only safe place there is. I'm Wallace. I wanted to see you. I asked the commander if I could.
How we doing, Labour? It's mostly gun-based, but there is some melee in it as well. We'll be getting some upgrades soon, no worry. He's the commander. How did I get here? Okay. How did I get here, I think?
Oh, Commander Ford and Mr. Wriggler found you outside. They brought you here. But they said Mark wasn't coming back.
Guess that'll be Mark outside. Be nice.
Never mind. The commander said you should come see her when you woke up. She's in the room down the hall. She'll find a place for you. Everyone's got a place. I'll see you later.
On balance, though, trying to take out trees with a gun is going to require a very, very large number of bullets. There's a thing there. And over here. Got a dormitory of sorts. Especially like a storeroom that's had some beds dragged into it. Although there is a rug. Won't go so far as cozy, but that's general. Wondering if there's anything I do to make that a bit clearer, but I'll have to. 15th of December 1968. Lieutenant Evelyn Cedar, I think, one of only 7 survivors to make it off the atoll. We had to abandon Ward 16 and retreat to Central Ward here in Ward 13. Everyone else are all dead. Osgard, Neville, Green, Parker, Mackenzie, every last one of them is gone. We're the only ones left. The Root invaded Ward 13 too. There were bodies everywhere. Root and... oh, I see. Human both. Thankfully, the Root left for some reason. The place is abandoned. Dreamers are gone. Whoever they are. That's what the Root came for. I don't know how I know that, but I'm certain of it. The Root and the Dreamers are connected somehow, I can feel it. When the Dreamers were killed, the Root no longer had a reason to say. Okay. Captain Ford, commander now, I guess, says we're holding up here while we figure out our next move. He's fixed the crystal so nothing can follow. Nothing can follow us from the atoll, and there are only a few physical entrances. Should be defensible for as long as we need it. Okay. God, this is a hell of a Hanukkah. Yeah. 15th of April 1969. It's been months now. Ward almost feels normal. We cleaned the bodies out, though there are some doors we still can't get into. Commander Ford has us looking for survivors, getting them into the ward. Brave man, smart, not like the bosses who got us into this mess. Thanks to Ford, we survived the first wave of the Root invasion, which is more than could be said for the rest of the world. Dear. The Root didn't just come out of the wards, they attacked all over all at once. No one was ready, armies were overwhelmed. France even tried nukes. Nukes on their own land, and then they went quiet. So I guess nukes don't work then. We've lost all communication with everyone. The city's a war zone. We're surviving but barely. How long can we do this? 3rd of May in 1969. I've been having dreams lately. I hear the root. I smell them. Watch them from inside their own heads as they hunt down and slaughter survivors. When I wake up, I can still feel their joy, their rage. Sometimes it takes a while to remember who I am, where I am. Freaking me out. Yeah, it would do. Flamethrowers definitely seems like a good way to go, yeah. That's the best option, no? Any monitor arriving. Nice eyebrow. Stuff is always good. How far am I in the story? We've literally just started playing, Justin. 29th of May, 1969. We lost so many people today. Took control of a water tower, though. It'll keep us alive, but I'm wondering if it's worth it. So many died so that we can scrape by until they kill us too. Commander Ford spoke for the dead, assured us their sacrifices would not be forgotten. As long as we have breath, he said, we have hope. It's doing that. Wish I could believe it. 2nd of June, 69. A few days later, I ran across some old letters and journals from the folks who lived here before. They were full of hope and excitement. Andrew, Commander Ford, caught me reading, but I guess he's been reading them too. He said the hope worried him. He was misguided, he said, just like we were in Ward 16, just like I am now. I couldn't help but snort. What the hell did he have to be hopeful for? He laughed when I told him he actually thinks we'll survive, that we'll come back from this somehow. I thought he was naive, but his hope is what's kept us going. It's kept us alive so far. I must have said as much because he smiled and said we're only alive because people like me, people who caught the details he missed and challenged his optimism. He said my cynicism made his optimism more real. I'm laughing again just thinking about it. All the things to be worried about. He's worried about having hope. Thinks I'm keeping us alive. God, what a man. 4th of August, 69. Had another dream last night. This one was different, real. They were waiting for us in my dream near the hotel courtyard where we've been growing food. Told Ford about it, thought he'd dismiss it. God knows my CEO did that often enough. But he said it was worth checking out. Good thing too, because they were there waiting. We fought them off because of my dream. Afterwards, I admitted my other dreams to Ford. Said it's been going on for a while. He wanted me to tell the others, so I told the rest of the 7. See what happens, but I think it was the right call. He's a good man, Andrew. I always knew it, but he's a good man. 15th of August, 1969. Okay, well, what would it even look like if I hit on the leader of the ward? It doesn't need that right now. We're just trying to survive. Who the hell thinks of dating in a post-apocalyptic hellscape? Anybody who doesn't see the reverse happening? 16th of August, screw it, I'm asking him out. 17th of August. Well, hell, turns out feelings were mutual. Andrew didn't say anything because he was worried about what a relationship might do to leadership within the ward. Would it look like favouritism? Would it affect how the others saw me? What about when we argued? He started asking 1,000 questions. Until I shut him up. I realised as I was shutting him up, this is the point. No matter how risky it might be, love is exactly what makes it worth surviving. What makes surviving worth the trouble. There we go. Okay, try to put that sentence in the right order. How are we doing, Ancient? You right? Besides, we have a goddamn common foe out there. It's not like we'll have a discreet mat. 1st of January, 71. Oh, there's a jump. 2 years later. Yeah, well, 18 months later. Holy hell, I forgot about this whole thing. Guess you could say I've been distracted. Andrew and I got married last month. Today I'm pregnant. Haven't told Andrew just yet. Want to keep to myself a little longer. It's hard to believe there's life inside me. A new person that didn't exist before. It was Andrew's idea. I thought he was crazy for even bringing it up. Who would raise a child in this creep show of an earth? Him and his optimism. But he's right, children are the only future we have. I don't know what will happen to such a one or to us, but bringing a child into the world the route of trying to rip away from us feels like rebellion. It feels like hope. And goddamn if that's not exactly what we need right now. Okay. This has been going on for quite a while then. And it makes sense if nobody has any children, even if they do eventually win out, then they lose anyway. Each world boss has 2 weapons. I can't remember them that clearly, but I have played through most of the game before. So, should be okay, I think.
Well, well. Look who's awake.
Mouse's thing is annoying.
You put up quite a fight outside our gates.
Oh yeah. Who are you? Where is my weapon?
I'm Commander Ford. This is my base, and you, friend, are an unexpected guest. It's my job to know the kind of people I bring into Ward 13. We haven't seen a living soul on that shore for weeks. You will tell me why you were really out there, or we'll let the root have you.
Will I now? Interesting. So we had a Commander Ford in that note we were reading, but definitely an Andrew Ford. The daughter, maybe? Or the wife, perhaps? Then again, that was the 60s or 70s, so daughter I think is more likely. Trying to get that island tower across the water, or I don't need to tell you anything. Well, under the circumstances, she has just saved her life, and like a reasonable thing to tell her what's going on.
No one has been in that tower in a very long time. But you've got no chance of getting there in this storm. Truth is, the ward has been cut off. We had to block the gates after we dragged you in. The root are everywhere. But now that you're here, I have an idea. I'll tell you what. You want to leave?
Slight issue
You'll
there.
have to do something for us first.
I don't know. Kinda do a little bit, actually. Also, I'm not quite sure what the idea she's got is, but I don't like the sound of it.
First, we need power. That storm knocked out our reactor recently. With enough power, we might be able to activate another way out of here.
The way
It's
out.
not a door, exactly. And it may not even
Nah.
work. The
Skylight?
reactor is on the lower basement level. There's a stairwell that leads down to it. Get it running,
off the
then
roof?
come back here. Nothing around here is easy. Watch your back. We already lost a man down there a few days ago. I suspect the root have found a way in. Go check in with Riggs about your blade. I don't imagine your fists will do much against the root. You do this for us.
Yeah, I
and
don't imagine they
I'll make
will either.
sure you get out of here.
Most people don't have much luck trying to punch trees. Get splinters in their knuckles, generally. So, Riggs. That'd be this lad.
Hey, it's good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to Ward 13.
That little entrance to conversations, the way you kind of walk in and up to them, reminds me of another game, but I can't think of what it is.
I did what I could to patch you up. You seem like a
It's
tough
got a
one,
name
though.
tag.
Name's Wriggler. Most everyone calls me Riggs. Well, your sword was pretty banged up in the fight. Not much I could do with it, I'm afraid.
Sword.
The blade was shattered when we found you. Mostly scrap metal at this point. Think I remember Ace
Yeah,
mentioned
clubs
she
more
found
like.
a few weapons out in the city. Maybe she'll help you out. Well, last I heard, Ace went down to check out the reactor. Good luck down there.
So go down there where there might be trouble, and everybody is saying it's not going to be easy as it seems, and good luck, without a weapon, in the hope that when I get down there, I find a weapon before the bad guys find me. Will be some traders on down the line. I like the environment. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Access directory. Control on level 1. Reactors basement 1. Ward 13 is basement 2. And research is basement 3. Might be Oblivion. Don't know. To be honest, no. Been a long time since I played Oblivion though. So it could be, but it also might not be. Good to nab there, unsurprisingly. That doesn't look good, so just go strolling into this heavy radiation zone. Couldn't possibly be a bad idea. Edged club, yeah. Sounds about right. Nice coat.
Where the hell did you come from?
Door over there,
You
mate.
nearly scared the life out of me. No one else wandering around down here. You're not from around here, are you? Name's Ace. Ace Cotterill? You?
Ask my name, and giving a name is not an option, because I kind of don't have one. Reactor, what are you doing here?
Looking for my friend, Les. He said he was coming down here to fix a few things. That was days ago. No one's seen him since. Everyone else wrote him off, but not me. I think maybe he... you know.
Bought it.
He just wanted to get away for a bit. Les likes to keep to himself. It's hard to do in the ward, you know.
Yeah, I remember that much.
So, you ever start a reactor?
How you doing, Matt? You alright?
Well, it makes a lot of noise, for starters. Lucky for you, it's just the press of a button on the terminal above us. Would have done it myself, but without knowing what might come sniffing around. With the two of us, though, you know, maybe we got a chance. Okay, so I have an idea. You go upstairs and start the reactor. I'll help you kill whatever comes our way. You probably need a weapon, huh?
Doesn't really
Let's
seem like
see if
much
I
of an
can find you
idea.
something.
More of a an obvious A leads to B, really. So we have 3 potential character archetypes, so kind of like classes. A hunter who specialises long-range precision combat, armed with a hunting rifle and a repeater pistol and a scrap sword. Hunter excels at taking out targets before they get too close. Then mod. Hunter's Mark marks enemies, allowing the hunter and their teammates to see targets through walls. Also increases the critical chance against marked targets. That's quite cool. The ex-cultist, which is probably the one I'm going to go for, I think, specialises in mid-range combat and support. Armed with powerful coach gun, which is kind of like a repeater rifle. Somewhere in between a repeater rifle and a shotgun, anyway. And a repeater pistol. Deadly scrap hatchet. Ex-cultist controls the mid-range with excellent burst damage. The mod, Bender's Aura, casts an area effect heal that gradually restores health for all teammates. That is so useful. It's just, particularly if you're going to be playing solo, then yeah, you definitely want that. Well, it's hard to pass that up at the very least. And the Scrapper, who really does not have the best looking outfit, specialises in close range combat, armed with a shotgun, a sturdy repeater pistol, and a scrap hammer, which is apparently massive. Scrapper is best at going toe to toe with the enemy. The mod Hotshot imbues their ammunition with fire, giving it a chance to set enemies aflame. Remember, I picked that mod up as well. I've had to pick both of these mods up as we go along. We get a whole range of them we can find. But having an additional healing power is definitely going to be a good way to go first, I think. Plus, it's a good look. That is a fairly good look. I just dislike the gas mask. Thin leather hood. But yeah, don't think I can turn down Mendes Aura, to be honest.
That should improve our odds. Get up there and start the reactor.
Ooh, have a look at our stuff in a moment. Helping your parents look at houses, Matt. Fair enough. Keeping you busy, I imagine, then.
Get up there and start the
First
reactor.
training in about 4 months for you. Yeah, I'm not surprised you can't get out of your chair then. It'll be like jelly tomorrow. An idea. It's not a good one, but it's an idea. Yeah, definitely. Under over, sort of shotgun, sort of rifle, really, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit weird, but hey, it's a solid gun. So, over on the character, inventory is just all the random consumables and materials we pick up. Character sheet actually is more like a traditional inventory. So there we go. Repeater pistol, coach gun, scrap hatchet. Still not got an outfit. Traits. Because I've picked the ex-cultist, I get some extra spirit, which gives me mod power, extra endurance, and low health. The others, I presume, will be different. So, start the terminal above the reactor. Shoot,
Hey,
anything else you want to say?
You gonna start the reactor or what?
There we go. So if I wanted to use melee, I just click. If I want to shoot, I have to aim first. Otherwise, it just melees. Evening Disco, how are we doing? Xion Series 9 ET CPU XBZ 35 MHz. Reactor Control Station, Terminal 1, currently used at admin. Unauthorized use of terminal prohibited. Refer to operational protocol, some boring code before proceeding. Initialize reactor, the fault log, run system tests. Testing. Everything doesn't work and the reactor is offline. Fault logs. Extensive. System running below optimal threshold. High drain rate reported. Section 1A, Ward 16. Admin 8 prototype phase tests in progress. Temperature levels slightly higher than normal. Cooling protocol initiated. Coil feedback detected. Okay. Major faults. Cool flow malfunction detected in outflow valves 3 and 4. Emergency power down sequence initiated by administrator. Time to reboot 32 minutes 44 seconds. Admin note: errant seismic activity, compromised lower coolant array. Minor fault: fluctuations in core storage banks. Status critical: comprehensive system failure. Condensation detected in component framework. Shifting to emergency standby protocol. Repeat of errant seismic activities once again compromised key reactor components. What's going down there in defense research? Multiple systems are irreparably damaged. Cause unknown. Requisite operational functions offline. Powering down central core. Emergency power activated. So turning this on is probably not a good idea then, in short, is what that's saying. This could be a miracle if I don't get blown up here. Did not expect computers. I think it's supposed to be our world, just gone royally to shit. I have to see what I can do about the sensitivity here, because that is very, very sensitive. Let's try a coach gun actually. Oops. That's a bit more effective. Where's Ace? Still effective at that kind of a range, that's not bad. Dodge me. Got a timer there for how long I have to survive for. Yeah, there's my melee. Lake's gone upstairs. She has, she's insane. Okay. What are you doing, crazy girl? And there we go. Job's a good one. Evening, Melinda. How are we doing? Now it's a futuristic sci-fi game that has 80s computers. Yeah, seems about right, Sky. Like 1800s vibes. Yeah, there's definitely bits of that in there as well.
There.
Aggression caused by the end of the world, I guess.
You fought good. Real good. Ford made the right choice sending you down here. You best go check in with Ford. Come visit my shop sometime, yeah? I'll make sure to give you the good in a fight discount.
It's a cool thing. If you do badly and take a lot of damage, I don't know if it's her taking a lot of damage or you, but I think it's the player. She gives you a different line, gives you the, you know, in desperate need of help discount. Something to that effect. Either way you get a discount, so effectively there's no discount at all, but... From what I recall, there's no way to put your gun away in this. Apart from vaulting over something. Which is minorly annoying, but... There we go. Well, I think I've picked everything up. Cheers, Inge.
Sure is good to have some light around here.
Next card sits in your inventory. Should be getting it in a minute. I don't think I picked it up yet.
You're risking a lot for folks you don't know, stranger. Yes.
Mission's important
You're
than the
trying to
risks.
get yourself to that little island, yeah? Word moves fast when there ain't many words left around here. Listen, friend, I know you don't know me from a can of paint, but I want to help. You got a feeling of destiny about you.
He's one of
You're
them.
gonna save the world, ain't you?
You're going to save the world, aren't you? Yeah, I'll give it a go. Or I just need to get out of here. That will be the more sensible one. But I'll try it. Neither really make any sense, to be honest.
That's the spirit. Here, I want you to have this. Not many people can keep their spirits out there in the world. An old friend told me this little bauble could keep even death at bay. At least for a while. And if you're looking to buy other treasures for your travels, come see me. Ace has got her own space over there. Between us, we got all sorts of treasures. With that stone there, free of charge.
Why are you being so
Take
nice?
good care of it.
Well, that'll probably get me more information.
Because the rest of the world ain't nice. Gotta help balance it out. Oh, one more thing. Ellen, Commander Ford, she knows more about that island than she lets on.
It's because you skipped the
Ask her about
tutorial,
the
Justin.
founder
Yeah, that
of
makes
War
sense.
13. She'll get you on your path. Oh, traveler.
Dragonheart can be used to replenish lost health. Limited number of uses before its power is depleted. Dragonheart charges are replenished after resting at a checkpoint or dying. And that's where you get the Souls-like bit as well. Basically functions like an Estus Flask. And you have checkpoints, which are basically bonfires. Function in much the same way. All the enemies will respawn, but it also gives you all your health, ammo, and everything else back as well. I think it's on my front thumb button, that one.
Good to see a new face around here.
A vital curiosity. Yeah, it hasn't actually put it in. I wondered if it might sneakily put it into my inventory anyway, but it has not.
Why don't you go talk to Ellen? Sure,
Nothing to sell yet
It's been a
then.
while since I was in a fight like that.
Yeah, get some trade in on the go in a bit. Ian Jacob, thank you very much. Not even out of the tutorial yet, so I haven't missed too much. Some stuff going on. We'll have a poke around it a bit once we've had a bit of a natter upstairs. The room we woke up in. That's what I wanted to see if I could do. A couple of things I'm trying to do. Try dipping that down. That's better. Alright, so I wanted to... Oh yeah. Hold to sprint. I was hoping I could change, but I don't think there's an option to do that. I like it.
Glad to see you got the reactor running.
Yep.
And I see Reggie gave you the dragon heart. He wouldn't part with an artifact that powerful without a good reason.
Don't think he did mention the Founder Award for 13, actually, but okay.
I suppose his notes would be useful to you. Very well. Reggie may play the old fool, but his judgment is rarely off the mark. You've proven yourself reliable, stranger. I'm willing to help you get on your way.
I'll take what help I
I doubt
can
you'll
get.
last long out there without help. Go see Riggs and McCabe downstairs. They'll fit you with better gear. Come see me afterwards.
I hope I'm going to get my upgrade anyway, because I didn't pick the thing up, or I didn't get a drop that I'm expecting this time. We'll see what happens.
Hey, friend. Thanks for getting the power back on.
Right,
Ford
as a team
mentioned
in
we should help
multiplayer.
you get
Yeah.
sorted for the city. As a thanks for getting us out of a bind. Maybe we can put your old blade to good use after all. Let me look.
I can use the Shards Mill blade as scrap to upgrade things. Cool. How we doing, Steve? You alright? And up your Xbox playing 76? Alright then. Rigs and upgraded guns and armor with materials found in the world by defeating enemies. Upgrading your guns and armor is essential to keeping up with increasingly difficult game. So, yeah, let's start with an upgrade. It's all like an upgrade because it's divine. Coach gun is now +2. I should do a little bit more damage. Nice. Could have done armor, but there wouldn't be any point because... Anyway.
Alright, hey now, that's better. Oh, and take this. It's not the strongest stuff, but more protection than what you've got. There you go. A bit sturdier. Every little bit counts out there.
And there we go. Doesn't really look like armor to me, but... I guess forward ordering way around isn't all that bad. Can you even spare the supplies?
It's true. We don't have much, but you did right by us. Best we do right by you. If you need any weapon upgrades in the future, come see me. McCabe over there will help you out with the augments for your gear. But, stick to business talk. You know, she's not much for chat beyond her work.
We'll see about that. There we go. We have a new outfits. Hat, duster, and breeches. Breeches. Now, I wonder... No, no.
So you're the stray Ford was talking about.
Stray? You what?
We got plenty of mouths to feed without taking in random drifters. Apparently taking out a few root is enough for our commander, though.
You
Ford's
look
gonna
like
give
you'd
my
use
time to
useful
every stray who wanders
gunslinger.
in. And we're having words. I'm McCabe. I'm the engineer. And you're a pain in my ass. I'm not some scrap peddler, got it? I don't upgrade trash.
Why is this
It's
grumpy?
the apocalypse. I can be as grumpy as I damn well please. Let's see what we're dealing with
Darming
here.
us out?
This'll help keep you on your feet. Along with anyone else fool enough to join you. That's all you get for now. Get me more components and I'll make more. For a fee. Now get out of here. I'm tired of your yapping jaw.
Fight the grump, okay?
Yeah.
Nice, I did get it anyway. Weapon mods are used to augment the power of your ranged weapons. When equipped, the weapon generates a mod power by... When equipped, the weapon generates mod power by inflicting damage on enemy targets. Okay. When the power meter is full, press F to activate. Some mods activate immediately, others activate an alternate firing mode for the weapon, allowing you to shoot powerful projectiles with different effects. Weapon mods can be easily equipped by going to the inventory screen, selecting range weapon, hitting X to equip the mod. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So, currently equipped on my pistol, which is not what I want. So, place to one. No. Oh, X to change the mod. So, place to unequip. Cool. Put it on my main gun right now, I think. Nice. That is an AoE heal that is now available to me. And it comes with a cool little attachment that goes on the end of my gun as well, which is even more interesting. Kind of see that big chunky end bit on the barrel. Cool little feature, that. She's not friendly. No, she is not.
Good to see you more equipped.
Feel like she's rocking the tweed there, the commander.
I hope this will be enough to get you on your way. We can't leave by
Nadima,
the
thank you very much
gates
for the
now,
new
but
sub. Welcome,
the
welcome.
founder, my grandfather,
Grandfather.
gave me this key.
It was even
years
further
ago.
in the future.
He said we should only use it when there's no other choice. Well, we are out of choices. Considering you stuck your neck out for us, it seems fitting you do the honors. Take it. There's a terminal downstairs in the main room. Use the key there. With any luck, we can
That
get
key.
the thing running.
And if it blows us all to hell?
Well, here's hoping it doesn't.
That's optimism for you. So if the founder is her grandfather, then it must have been her parent who's the pregnancy of we heard about in that note earlier. And that was in 1971. So if her parent was born in 71, be a little way in the future, especially if she's old enough to have gone fully grey. Got to put it at least 20 odd years in the future from now, maybe. I would think. Yeah. So. Any other stuff up here other than the thing I need? From the look of it. But we need to activate our magic stone to get out of here. Not sure how this thing would be connected to a computer or why, but see. Ward 13 Command and Control Access Terminal. Initialize Datla. Log. Wards on the atoll have been overrun. We used the crystal to escape, but I'm not sure those things can't use it too. I'm shutting it down just to be safe. I destroyed the connection between us and the atoll. Don't think I could sleep otherwise. I know other ways to travel between the wards, but I'm the only one alive now who has those codes. Should be safe for now. Caution. Residents of Ward 13, do not use the crystal unless absolutely necessary. Crystal attracts the root somehow. Vital Ward 13 remain hidden from their attention. Unless the roots are pounding on the door or something, use a different way out. If the roots are pounding the door down, try to find me in my office immediately. Diagnostic. Blinking memory working. Go. Boom. That was pretty epic. Yo. Big hacking magic crystal thing.
Isn't it? I'd read about it, but I never saw it working. This red eye might
Crystal.
be our only door to the outside world now. You want to get out of here? This is your shot.
Like a crystal, not a door to me. Well, she did say it was not really a door, so I suppose it's that.
My grandfather was the commander before me. They called him the founder of Ward 13. He brought everyone to Ward 13 when the Root first attacked. He was determined to learn where the Root came from. He spent so much time out there, searching. And one day, he didn't come back. I never knew what happened to him.
Even clues, do you think he's still alive? I'm going to go with probably not still alive. Did he leave any clues?
There's a room just outside the ward. All his notes, any hint of where he went. It's there. If you want to reach the atoll, he may be the last one who knew how to get there.
Well, we have just read on that computer
Listen,
that he shut down the routes
I
to
know
get
this
there.
has all been a bit rough for you. Been rough for everyone. But you came through for us. For that, I'm grateful. You're welcome back anytime. Good luck.
Nice. And we now have a base of operations to strike out from. Radiation reduces your stamina. Convenient. Generally it does a bit more than that. So, before we head through Crystal here, have a little more of a nosy around. A few folks hanging out.
There used to be so many more children in the ward.
No way am I going back out in the city.
That Ace, she's a brave one, leaving the ward to get supplies for us.
Sometimes I get the feeling none of this is real, like someone's pulling the strings.
Funny, give me a YouTube video I watched this afternoon about crazy conspiracy theories, like
Hey,
we
traveler.
live in the Matrix.
I can't believe Ace goes into the city all the time. It's like asking the weeds to off you.
Oh, traveler. You've done right by Ward 13 so far. Commander Ford still wants me to keep an eye on you. At least for a bit. I know you've been helping us, but we gotta be careful. I'm Lieutenant Ward. Commander Ford put me in charge of security. Not all enemies are Root, you know. We gotta protect our own. You're only allowed in the main chamber and the armory, got it? No wandering around the restricted areas.
And the armory isn't a restricted area. I think it would be.
Then I gotta report it to the commander. We got a system here. Best you abide by it. A place like this doesn't run without rules. Commander Ford runs a tight ship here. It's how we've lasted so long against the Root. Yeah, Commander Ford gave me the name. I didn't have one when she took me in. I figure it means I'm part of the ward. It's my home.
What's your
I
job?
run security for Ward 13. I mean, I'm still learning the ropes, but the commander wouldn't give me this job if she didn't think I was fit to serve. We
Probably true,
run drills all
under the
the time.
circumstances.
I'm ready for anything.
You grew up here?
Yeah, Commander Ford found me at the gate when I was a few months old.
Crikey.
Now, honestly, things aren't bad here if you stay inside. Good people, good... well, all right, food.
Some
Most
food.
importantly, strong walls. I haven't been out in the city, but Ace tells me stories. Sounds like a nightmare. I'm happy I grew up here. Means I can give back, too. Keep us safe. I hope Wallace likes it here. I mean, it won't be easy without Mark.
I'll look out for her.
Tell me about Commander Ford.
She's a great leader. She taught me everything I know. Like, I never knew my parents. I mean, everybody here raised me, really, but... well, she's always been my mentor. She can be tough, though. A commander has to make the hard choices, right? I still think I could have pulled Mark in the gates without the root making it in, but... well, she had to make a call, and I gotta respect that. Well...
Tell me about the founder.
He closed the gates to protect everybody from the root. But, Commander Ford doesn't like it when people talk about him, though. I mean, it seems like the founder was a hero, but... she's always got this scowl when he's mentioned. Remember...
Granddad disappeared. Probably not exactly a source of joy for her. Welcome back now. Yeah, we'll go downstairs and see what's on the lower levels, and talk to Ace and other chap about what I can buy. Probably not.
Hey there, friend. We weren't properly introduced before. Name's Reginald Malone, but you can just call me Reggie.
Hello,
If
Reggie.
you're looking for a fix to what ails you, I'm your guy. More if you just want to swap stories, I'm good for that too. I bet you got your share. Nice one for you. I reckon it is. Man, it's good to see a new face again. Folks around here getting grim these days.
Definitely grim times.
Keeping yourself together day to day with the monsters all around us. Yeah, give a kind word where you can, and the world.
Evening, Day Train. How are you doing?
But hey, you found us a way out, didn't you? You're the hero of the war today, friend. Keep spreading the hope.
Fair enough.
Only the best.
See what he's flogging. Merchant buy and sell items for scrap. Most merchants sell consumables, which is useful for curing status effects or stocking up on ammo. Adrenaline, movement speed, standing aim, speed. Yeah, not sure I'd want to do that anyway. I mean, too fast is kind of problematic. I've got 114 at the moment. Bandages, stops bleeding effect. That might be useful. Blood warts, don't know how much of that I've got, but none from the bullet. Frenzy dust, increases fire rate and reload speed. Extinguishes burning effect. Removes infected. Increases rot resistance. Well, for now we'll leave it as is, because I don't really know what I need. Can't chat. I can. And whispers. Ah, of course. New here, got no speech. Good with threads, make your armor nice, bring glowing fragments. Craft new items, weapon mods, boss weapons, armor, etc. Each crafting recipe requires materials plus scrap which are required to create the item. Required crafting materials can be viewed under Materials tab. Those look like a whole load of different skins which I can buy. Armors, that's quite cool. A red trench coat for the hunter's outfit. There's a whole load of DLC one. Loads of From what I remember, should have a skin available already from my previous playthrough. If I do, I'm going to select that because why not? Cleaner version of the outfit. There we go. Kind of white hat with the black rim instead. Fine.
Man, we did some good down at the reactor. Spirits are way up. Told them I couldn't have done it alone. And that's true. I'm only sorry we didn't find less. Guess my lucky coin couldn't keep him safe.
Coin,
Both gone
eh?
now. Gotta move on.
Well, he wasn't down on the
You
reactor
find
level. We
good
didn't find
scrounge
him
out in
down
the
there.
world? Bring it by, yeah? I'll deal you fair.
What's she got? Iron. Forged iron galvanized, man.
Till next time.
So she's got crafting material. See what's downstairs. Oh, I have got a couple of blood warts. Where we were before. Ward 13. Clearly we're in the ruins of some kind of hospital. Lift looks like it's in days. I'm not going through there then. Card key. And you see, I don't know what that is on the desk just yet, because, well, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that scrap hatchet would be long enough to just kind of hook it over here where I can reach it. Anything on the lower level? I believe it was some form of research spot, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the busted lift. Keys of some kind. For that. On. So I need a fuse in order to open this door. And a key card. A key card for upstairs and a fuse and a key card for down here. Which, if I remember rightly, we'll find out about in the world. So on that note, I think it's time to head out and about in the world.
Hold there.
Ho ho ho. Here we go. Checkpoint. Checkpoints being the only fast travel system available as well, obviously. So, survival mode is now available. Can be accessed from the world settings in World 13. World settings. Campaign now active. From the ashes. Storm approaches. Root grows stronger. Find a way to the atoll and destroy the source before humanity's last remnant is wiped out forever. So, that's the normal. Adventure mode. Kill a particular boss, complete a certain quest. Adventure mode allows you to generate shorter experience focused on a single world. Does not reset story campaign program. And you can re-roll a campaign if you want. Be the procedural generation part. Which begs the question why I'm not getting any sounds with the subs. Dr. Ian, thank you very much for the new membership. Welcome. Very much appreciate the support. Enjoy your shiny new badge. If you would like to have a look at a few more details of the perks you have just unlocked for yourself, head over to the community page on the main channel page. And there's a couple of posts which you will now be able to see, which have a bit more information about stuff for you. So, thank you very much for that. I do hugely appreciate it. Chasing to the COVID fine. Good. So, I don't need adventure mode. One campaign, one adventure mode, activate all times. We need that right now. So, we will travel to the Founder's Hideout. That's the only place we can go right now. Erosion reduces armor. Standard? Go. Looks to be another part of the ward, judging by the environment. Box bust at 24 minutes to 10. Thank you very much, Doctor, I do appreciate it. So, Founders hideout. Sounds like Commander Ford has been here and she knows what's in it. Or what she was saying, although presumably by some other route. No pun intended. What we got? Whaleskin tonic. Ward 13 keycard. There we go. That was easy. I'm dying, no two ways about it. I always thought the route would get me, or I'd live forever like you, but we can't all be heroes. You're the only person in the world who thinks he can stop the route, you know that? The rest of us are just trying to live our lives best we can. Me and Ellen have had to do it without you. I ain't gonna tell you to stop, not again. Just don't think you're sacrificing for us. We've sacrificed enough. Always your daughter, Nadine. There we go. Oh, I can read it like that. Okay. What is the labyrinth? Question. So, what? Labyrinth. Massive tower. Appears at certain locations. Enters to other dimension. Maybe. The old church. It's like this. Polaroid. And some interesting creature. Appears to have some stuff going on there. Purple teleporter, orange teleporter, red teleporter, door. Red teleporter, orange teleporter. Map of the city, which is no use whatsoever. I think that would be, but it's actually not, I don't think. Route in chains, bit. Dead ones that didn't turn to dust. If I remember right. Yes, some things we can smash for resources. Hello, what have we there? There's an obvious way out. I missed this last time I played through. Right here. Joe, damn it, Ellen, it's not my fault your mother's gone. Even if I'd stuck around, Nadine would still be dead, and we'd know a hell of a lot less about the route. I'm doing this for her, for all of them. I thought you so much like a mother. Nadine was a grown woman when I started my search to end the route. Never understood how important it was. She clung to the childish idea that the ward needed a father. What they need is freedom, a better world than the one Harsgard and Neville and the rest of us left them with. Ellen doesn't know how good we had it before. She wasn't there. None of them were. I'm the only one left who thinks this I'm the only one left thanks to this goddamn curse. Okay. Evelyn understood though. She wanted the route destroyed so much that... But Evelyn's gone now. Tried to talk to Ellen again. Told her I'd stay this time, make things right. She said don't bother. Tell me. Sounds like she wasn't on the best of terms with Grandpa. Damn it, what does she want from me? I'm trying to be there for her to see things her way. She doesn't want me to chase after the route. Fine, but at least talk to me. There's no room in the ward for me, she says, so I've been sleeping here in my office. But Ellen hopes I'll head out on another expedition. God knows I'm tempted to, but no, my daughter's gone. My granddaughter needs me now. There'll be time enough to find answers later. Ellen handed me a letter from her Mother Day. She almost didn't, and said she would have... that would have made her worse than me. The letter, I don't know what to think. The route had to be stopped, but that's what Evelyn said too, isn't it? When she left me, left us. They have to be stopped. Nothing else matters, except it did matter. I lost the woman I loved, and they didn't stop. Now I'm the monster. Damn it, Evelyn, you're wrong. You're wrong. I knew it then. I said so, but how am I any different now? I could still do it. Everything's here. I can still find a way to stop the route. What's the point? What's the point of fighting when the people you care about want nothing to do with you? What's the point of anything? What? Worthless, should burn it, walk into the dark, never return, burn it all. What have I done? It's over, half a century of notes and data gone. Oh dear, he did burn it. It's been months since my last century. I think I did the right thing. Destroying my work won't make a difference to Ellen, but it tempting me to go back to hunt for a solution that doesn't exist. Now that it's gone, I'm free. Don't blame Ellen for not speaking to me. I'm a stranger to her, to the ward. I can serve them better by leaving. I'll make a better legend than a leader. Interesting idea. I'll give the key and heart to Ellen. Don't need them anymore, but someone else might someday. The ward's in their hands now. It always was, I guess. The question is, where do I go from here? I can't stay in this world. I've decided that much. I don't think it would help. I don't think it would help Ellen if any people could find me. Anyway, Earth is rented with the root, but without the crystal. The root mother. They say she's still in that shell of an old church. Oh, so that's what that creature was. She knows everything the root does. Hell, she could possibly even give me a lead on the route if I just... No, that chase is over, but she could help me reach another world, someplace where I can figure out what's next. If anyone can give me an alternative route to her, it's time to spoke to her again anyway. I've avoided her for too long. Root mother. Interesting. Some iron. And an outfit. So it's slightly better than what I've got in terms of its armor. But it weighs a little more as well. I have better protection from most things except corrosion and bleed. I get an armor set bonus. Blood pact here. Increases weapon mod duration. 30% for 1, 60% for 2, 100% for 3. And that's giving me the Wanderer, which is sprint for 1 second, evading or sliding, adds 1 stack of inertia, stacks increase range to melee damage, maximum 5 stacks, last 10 seconds, increases stamina regen by 15 per second, plus 1.5% damage, a little bit extra damage. So it's a little bit of extra damage or mod power. Got better armor. Weighs a little. Slow me down slightly. Quite as good against better against everything except bleeding. It's slightly less good at. Probably better. Quite a cool look as well. Another question is, do I have a skin for it? No, I don't. Nice. Secret tunnel! Yeah. For the Blue Name Club, no. Yeah, don't blame me on that. That's cool. I don't think I found that place last time. Oh, another note. Ellen, I want you to know that I love you and I'm sorry. Sorry for so many things. Words won't fix this, I know that. It's time for me to go. It took me a while from saying to doing, but here I am. I'm leaving to speak with the root mother in the old church past the subway tunnels. She'll show me the path... Whoa, excuse me, Christ, I'm sorry. Away from this world and then I'll be gone. Goodbye. Okay. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. Probably because I'm chattering away, I think. But... also, I don't sleep well. Right, out into the world. That was a noise. Here we go. Into the city. Which is very cool. Got a Division New York DC is destroyed type of vibe to it. So we get into the Solzian trouble now. Bit of a slow start, but, you know, want to explore properly. Yeah, growling. Got dead ends over there. And stuff to scavenge over this side. If I can get in there, though. Fairview. can't get in there. Back you go. That was not the right button, but that's how I use my weapon mod to heal. Might as well stand there and take the heals actually while I'm there. More healing potions. Iron. Off to a good start with scrap and stuff. Giving you some Darksiders vibes. There's one I've got to play eventually. Ow! You bitch. There's a purple thing over there. Oh, press the button. Nice, a whole load of goodies. Band of Pollux. Load of bollocks. I mean, band of Pollux. What have we got here then? Melee damage up, but range damage down. Damn you. So, where were we again? One of two. Do you mind? I'm trying to check my inventory here. Right. Yeah. Melee damage up by 10. Oh. Melee damage up by 15, range damage down by 15. Well, we're in Band of Caster, which is its twin. Melee damage is increased further, and evade speed is increased, encumbrance is reduced. So, yeah. Good if you want to go heavy into melee, but I don't think I do, so. Quite a lot of stuff to be found earlier. So that's going to take me outdoors. I think I've got Darksiders 1 and 2 on were possibly Epic Store freebies, but I have yet to play them. Probably will eventually. The list of games I have yet to play is relatively extensive. Ooh. That was a bit close. So far, I think this is much the same as it was last time I played it. Oh, damn. Still, recharges as I kill, so keep pressing F instead of E to pick stuff up, because cyberpunk. I'll get used to it. Right in your melon, my friend.
Oh, that was rough.
I obviously cleared this little corner out, if you're saying that. Could jump out there, but I don't think that would be the best idea I've ever had. Go that way. And beastie out here appears to be belching. Hear trouble, but It got up here much quicker than I thought it would. Whew. Maybe jump.
How's that, you bastard?
That was rough.
Long gun ammo, because I don't actually have a vast amount left. It's been my either pistol ammo or long guns. Good to know. I do want to check out the top of this place in a minute, but make sure nobody over here is coming out. Yeah. Get my bearings a little bit. Eerie quiet, and then every so often the bad guys pop up. Hey. Fire. I thought it was something to loot, but it was fire. Kind of lulling me into a false sense of security right now. I think I've ever heard of that one, Gray. Hellgate, London. Saw something on that bus. Looks like we did okay on this area. So it looks like we're progressing into a new one. Yeah, the areas link up, so that's the gate between this area and another one. Find the subway entrance. Found a Ford knew a way to the atoll. He's been gone for years. I found a mate that said he went to speak with someone called the Root Mother in an old church beyond the subway tunnels. Maybe the Root Mother knows where he is now. Oh, hello. We got a bad guy. Fortunately, I've got a heal if I need one. That was not as effective as I was hoping it might be. Oh, hell no. I don't know where to shoot this guy from. Mate, to crit him. That's a new bad guy as well. Ooh, luminite crystals. Nice. I can't remember what we use those for, but they do have something specific that they do that is quite cool. It'll come back to me soon enough. I'm sure the game will tell me about it. You right in? Nope, I have no idea who that is. Evening, Lightning, how are we doing? Need to pay attention to what I'm doing, otherwise I'm going to be to an unfortunate end. Alright, this is where I came in. Okay. I guess we'll just make our way around in an anti-clockwise fashion. I've got a hunch this is not the direction I need to go.
Damn it!
Back! Whew. The city is very cool though. Picking up, I'm gonna try a thing. If I go in here, yeah, I think. I might be going. Yes, it is. Take the hard opacity down. We can't get rid of the mini-map, unfortunately. I have to do that manually, I think. But can do this way. Okay. That's just got its own setting. There we go. If you want to play without a HUD. This. And I can remember where my buttons are. Hopefully. There we go. Grab some screenshots. It's slightly more time consuming than I would like it to be. Also, I can't go in a first person, so I have to put it back up against the wall to take a screenshot. Not ideal either. Huh, laundrette, huh? Looks like a dead end. When I say dead end, I mean in both possible contexts. Aha! We have a dungeon! Cool. Means this might be the way forward or it might not. Some dungeons are sort of run through to the end and then fast travel out type. Some of them actually take you to new areas. It is very dark. Depends how you define dark. But yes. Post-apocalyptic, interdimensional beings took over the world and destroyed everything and everyone. Abandoned cities. Really cool. Like, abandoned cities like this are really, really awesome to explore. Make for amazingly eerie environments. They're even better when there's almost nobody around. The Division's quite cool for that, but there's more NPCs around as enemies. Kind of makes the city still feel populated. Actually, empty cities like the proper creepy like. But I'm thinking this probably keeps on going. So let's check that dungeon out and then we'll head on that way. Luckily enemies have no range attacks. They do. They can some of them will throw axes at me. Others will do other sorts of things. So, yeah. Some of them do have range attacks. Also, I only have 3 bullets left in my coach gun, which is ideal. Fortunately, when I go into this dungeon, there should be a checkpoint. Yeah, it's definitely somewhat Lovecraftian. Lovecraftian Souls-like shooter type deal. It's cool though. Have I got any goodies knocking around here? Yeah, do you think so? There we go. Sewer type dungeon. We'll use a checkpoint because I haven't explored this place. It is going to mean everything respawns, so. Even sitting down at it's much the same as a Dark Souls bonfire. Pressing a checkpoint replenishes ammo and dragon hearts at the cost of respawning all basic enemies in the world. Basic enemies, not bosses. Multiplayer, resting also respawns any fallen allies. All players must be using a checkpoint in order to rest. And you can travel from here. This is Junktown. I don't think I know this dungeon. But we'll see. Apocalyptic Lovecraftian, yeah, it's not the most original thing ever, but hey, Pulled off well. Junked. Yeah, I don't think I do know this dungeon, so... That dude's alive.
They ain't listening. He's listening. No, they ain't listening.
Got same outfit I'm wearing on as well. Same jacket.
Where'd you come from? What do you want?
Appears to have a mask made out of root, which doesn't seem like a clever idea, really. Also, I walked up right in front of you. You saw me coming.
No. No. Yep. Right as acid rain, yeah? Yes.
Acid rain might do the root some good.
Goodbye. Nothing. Nobody. Just a host. Just a host. Just... Shut up! Voices. It's the voices. Millions of them all connected, all seeing, all talking over each other until they speak as one, and then
Like you can hear the root too.
I can't. What mask? I ain't wearing no. I don't know. Don't ask.
No, he's not wearing it by choice.
Yeah, forgot everything. I forget nothing. The oak is all.
Dark Souls gives you the rage.
The oak's watching, huh? It's always watching. 1,000 eyes, mouths whispering, waiting. Whisper.
That mask is doing something.
No, I found nothing, saw nothing, hear nothing. But whispers. You gotta go. Don't wanna. Don't you make me. Don't ask again.
No. Mask? Dude! Kill the mad merchant. And I got a twisted mask from it. Well, I wasn't going to kill him. I was going to try and talk to him, but he went nuts, so what could I do? And I got a trait point. So, first up, look at this mask. I'm guessing comes under here. Slightly better armour. Less protection from everything else, though. Now, full health, gain regrowth stack every 3 seconds, which includes is total outgoing melee and weapon mod damage. Stacks up to 10 times. That's no use with everything I have, which kind of sucks. Interesting, but I don't want it right. That reminds me of like Sonic or Mario or something, bashing boxes, possibly Tomb Raider to a lesser degree. Yeah, never been down here before. Never met that guy before. The beauty of the somewhat procedurally generated nature of it. From what I recall, consumables, we've already done that. Ammo boxes. Using conserving ammo is an important part of the gameplay. Use melee weapons to dispatch your foes without expending ammo. Search environment to find ammo boxes. Find more ammo boxes in... Oh, I see, yeah, ammo boxes are like a consumable that give you, that replenish your ammo. Status effects, infected. Many deadly status effects in the world of Remnant. Managing status effects appropriate curative is important. Purchase from Reggie and Ward 13. Yeah, from what I recall, there's various sets that go together to create each set of environments on a world. But not all of them will spawn. Certain ones are guaranteed to because they advance the story, but certain additional ones are randomised, so you may not meet certain characters on an individual playthrough, which is interesting. It's kind of procedurally generated, yeah. It's like there's a list of possible tile sets that kind of butt up against each other to create a larger area. And so, you know, it might be like 4 or 5 guaranteed with 3 or 4 or something like that. Extra ones that are randomized from a longer list. I'm probably not doing the best job of explaining that ever, but yeah. It means that it looks basically the same, but it isn't quite the same, and you might not necessarily meet exactly the same characters and streets and so on and so forth on 2 playthroughs. Miss me. Oh, that guy range hit me. Okay, that's why you use range, so you don't run out of ammo.
It's over.
Got another Luminite crystal like that. Nice. I don't remember what they're for, but we'll find out. They're a map. Sorta, maybe, kinda. A very vague one. Let's see a big boss fight. We'll see if we get there. We are now coming up 10 o'clock, so I've got probably another hour or so. Any goodies? Wheels on the... Oh, it's a truck. I was going to say bus, but it's a truck. There's an alleyway over there, I think I see. This guy just threw his axe at me, and he spawned another one. Fortunately, giving them a good clobbering tends to interrupt them. It does depend on the enemy. These obviously are low level easy. Sometimes down alleyways like this you find all manner of interesting things. Just a bit of a scrap this time. I'm going to turn my nose up at it. See what I mean? Same signs popped up there. Come at me, brah. Soon enough, I want to head back toward 13 and rank up my gear a bit, make it a bit stronger. But we're good for now. Hit in the back there by that guy. Oh, and I'm bleeding, in fact. In the bottom right there. Not the best place for status effects to come up, right in the bottom corner where they're kind of out of sight. If you were playing on a crazy big ultra wide and it came up somewhere like right in the field of the corner of your field of vision. Yeah, it's sort of unique to each player. You can also kind of get the other ones to spawn through other game mechanics, so you can encounter new things and sort of fully flesh out your character, but right, I'm here. I think left is where I need to go because it meets back here, so straight on should be a dead end, hopefully with some goodies. Come on in. Come and have a go. Can't climb up things, but can vault certain. Remembering what. The map's mostly showing where I have been, yeah. I mean, you can kind of figure out where I haven't been up here. And that's what I've seen down this street. This is everywhere I have been. Where we came out originally. Explored those buildings. That was where the locked off section was. And then we came into this street, explored this dungeon. Dead end, and that's where we've come now. The game's not massively difficult at this stage because it's early game, but I'm also only on normal difficulty. It's not Dark Souls level of hard. But to think I'm also not terrible. But about as far as I'll go. Like, we've barely got out of the starting zone here, so it will get considerably tougher. Also, I have played a fair chunk of the game before, so do remember a lot of certainly how the bosses work. There we go, there's a connecting dungeon. This is a dead end, and I still need to figure out how to get back into this area. Means I've got to go through this dungeon. It's a character creator. It's a fairly simple character creator. There's like 6 or 7 faces or something like that, maybe 8. And then you have a similar number of hairstyles and stuff. And then 3 basic outfits, which are like armor sets and then play styles, kind of. And then you've got other ones you can pick up through the game. Off to bed now. Fair enough. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Catch you next week, hopefully. That's everything that's down here. Yeah, it's not massively advanced character creator. Upgrading weapons and armor. Tougher enemies have more health. Upgrading weapon increases damage output. Tougher enemies hit harder. Armor makes you more resistant to damage. Yeah, we know how this works. Rigs in War 13 will upgrade weapons. It's kind of not so subtly suggesting I do that. I'm pretty sure there is a boss at the end of this. This is ticking like crazy. Dungeon, so I might go back and upgrade now actually, and then we'll tackle this dungeon with a slightly higher level gear. Radioactive skull. The desert has nothing to live save that which can hardly be considered alive in the first place. Because there are other worlds beyond the city. Interesting.
Keep moving.
Anything you need?
Yeah, boy.
Let's see what I've got.
So I've got. I require 6 iron. I've got 35. This requires 4. Okay, and I could also upgrade some armor as well. Upgrade that. That'll do, I think, for now. My hatchet. That. I'm not going to worry about the pistol right now because don't see myself using it. Armor. Question is, do I want to use the duster or the drifter's overcoat? I don't really want the armor set bonus from this, and this basically has less armor and weight, but better protection against most things, I think. I have to double check.
Take care, my friend.
We had a look earlier, but I've forgotten now. So yeah. This has got slightly better bleeding resistance. Less resistance against fire, rot, radiation. I am deeply confused by this. This is my overall stats, right? So I am vulnerable to... I have resistance to... Where we are? -3, 3. I don't know, this is not explaining itself very well. I'm guessing red is not as good. Yeah, well, with the armour, and green is better, okay. So this is better bleeding resistance and weaker everything else. Apart from corrosion. But I can boost the stats on this anyway, well either of them. Blood Pact would give me extra mod duration, which would be particularly useful for healing. Probably going to be the way to go, I think, versus a small bit of
traveler.
Health, versus a small bit of damage rather.
Let's see what I've got. I want to look at my armor. I'm going to upgrade this first. Oh. That's a +1. That will give me a jump for 9. Gone 13 to 18. 37. 6 and a bit. 5. Me what? 6. 6. That would actually be a little bit more effective. Limited amount of stuff. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Did I upgrade that by accident? I think I did. Whoops. Oh well, what? That's fine. There. Good to
see if I can sell some of this stuff. No, I can't.
So
not here. But I think I can elsewhere, and then get rid of stuff I don't need and then myself.
I'm not in the mood for Chad.
The right way? Yeah, it is the right way. It's the same people who made Darkside. Just that's cool.
Good to see.
Hey, traveler.
Makes me even more interested in playing Darksiders at some point. So I can only craft.
Take care then.
Only sell that sort.
Hello again, friend. Only the best. Take care, friend.
Okay. So can I go through my and get rid of stuff? Doesn't look like I can. I just need to not dumbass. I think.
Keep moving.
Anything you need? Certainly.
I can buy some of the other weapons. How does that compare the scrap sword to my scrap axe? If I had the DLC, I could craft a couple of other bits as well, but I don't see. 66. Critical of 5. Less damage, more critical. I actually like the sword or the axe from a look point of view. Shotgun is ugly as sin. Hammer is high damage, very slow. This is faster and does more damage and has more criticals. And there's a hunting rifle, which is the other starting weapon, which is very long range.
So long.
We'll leave things as we are, I think, for now. Yeah, the character creator in Outriders wasn't particularly substantial either. But, can reroll campaign if I want to. Yeah, I wasn't too bothered by that. I don't think it's really geared towards that sort of game. Gives you a few customization options and that's sort of about it. The rest of it's to do more around your build, I felt. I mean, character customization is always great, but it doesn't need to be huge in every game ever, I don't feel like. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't call, I'd say Remedy and sort of Control like closer to AAA games, if not outright AAA games. But this is maybe a rung or two down from that. Control is cool, definitely got to play that some. Are they vampires? Not as far as I know. Not that I remember, no. Cannibals are more this game's speed, I think.
What's that smell?
Sunken Passage. Doesn't sound like a thing you want to have. Sunken Passage. Evening Team Aqua. Started playing it a few hours ago and enjoying it. It is fun. It's, I don't know, it's kind of unique and not at the same time, I think. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. Got some, oh god, I remember these guys. Little gits that rush you and do damage, and those things in the distance that are going to explode when they get close to you and do a load of horrible damage. Poison damage or something. Like memories coming flooding back at just about fast enough for me not to get into trouble so far. Nice. Loads of goodies. No doubt I'm going to encounter some nasties that I'm not quite ready to deal with sooner or later. It is 100% AAA dev. Yeah, I think so. It's a fair description. You're back here. Oh, it's not good. Root rot is not a thing that I want. There's a bad guy that I can't remember really how to deal with. Did I get him? I think I got him. Yikes. Yeah, today, Lightning, how are you doing? Yeah, enjoying. Excuse me. Quantum Rogue. Yeah. Alan Wake's definitely one I need to try out sooner or later. That's Remedy as well, isn't it? I remember.
Oh, it's over.
See a little root rot indicator down the bottom. If that progress bar fails, then I get nasty status effects, I think, which is what that cloud over there will do. I can take consumables to clear it off faster, but not much point because it will decrease slowly over time, and if I'm on top of things... Trait points to spend, that's something I forgot about, but I'll deal with that in a bit. Oh, I remember that guy. His swords block bullets. Not when you do that, they don't. Health is not fantastic right now. I'm holding on okay. Control DLC is Alan Wake themed. Oh, no, that's good. That's at least Easter egg for long-time fans. A callback, perhaps, might be a better word. Split. I like the design of this axe, even if it wouldn't actually be all that effective. Like a circular saw blade on a stick. I mean, it would do nasty things to your flesh if you hit it, but it wouldn't cut very well. It would just hurt a lot and make you bleed a bit. Come on then, bruh. Now they're coming out the woodwork. Yeah, I've got a better idea. Why don't I do... this to restore my health. Somebody's throwing bombs at me somewhere. Missed that time. I feel like those things are proximity bombs. But I don't remember. Been okay so far. So I'm sure difficulty will ramp up, but if it doesn't, I can always turn things up. Around things, they explode. The things that come rolling towards me, they don't tend to explode so much. They get knocked down and die quite quickly. There are big kind of gas bag type things that do explode. And if you don't shoot them quick enough, they explode when they get to you instead. So that's generally even worse. Okay, so I feel like I've got... oh, this is a bit hard to see. Alan Wake should be this year's Halloween game. I didn't realise Alan Wake was all that spooky. News to me. That was one of those gas bag things that I just barely saw out the corner of my eye and rolled away from in time. Ooh, that was close. But I'm sure there is a boss down there. No! Clicking and clicking and nothing's happening because I've just vaulted. My health looking not fantastic. Where are you? Dead?
It's over.
I think he's dead. You didn't look very dead though. I feel like you should be dead. Okay. This particular set of sewers is a dungeon that will connect one area of the surface map to another, and I need to pass through this area to progress, as it's otherwise closed off at the moment. Somewhat reminiscent of passing through the metro system in Fallout 3. This is the dead end. I feel like a cricket bat's the thing I need to deal with, those little guys. These guys. An eye on my ammo switch here. Not so much a baseball bat because they're too low to the ground. You want a cricket bat for those. So this is dead end. That's the way forward. Home of Knowledge. Another trait point. Right, while I remember, I'm going to spend my trait point. Lovely this room. Hey, so traits. These are the only traits I know at the moment. As we progress, we'll unlock absolutely tons more. I can boost my health, my endurance, or my spirit. More power generation, which means I'll be able to use my heals more often. Extra stamina is always handy. How many trait points have I got? 3. But mod power is going to be useful as well. I think I might put them across the board for now. Have a little bit of a boost across the board. Get some pretty cool traits later on that depend on sort of what you encounter and where you go and things you do. Yeah, it's kind of an RPG. Effectively obligated to go into the sewers in an RPG. Yeah. If it's not rats, Doctrine, it's giant bloody spiders that lunge at your face. Always one or the other. Rather have the rats, personally. Oh, here we go. So, not seeing anywhere a checkpoint. But it's probably on the other side of that fog gate. Because this will be where the boss is, if there is one here, which I think there probably will be. It's a minor, but it'll be a minor boss rather than a full-blown. Yeah, there's a checkpoint. But yeah, it'll be a minor boss rather than a full-blown world boss. Still going to be troubling enough, but. The boss time. Let's see how this goes. See if I recognise this one or if it's somebody different. There are different bosses you can encounter depending on how the game spawns. Yeah, this goes for me. Generally, it's not the bosses that are the problem, it's the ads that then make you vulnerable to. Oh, well, I just thought running might help. You know what I was saying about the difficulty ramping up? Ooh-wee. Squashed. Hit twice and I'm done. I did say it was the ads that were going to cause the problem, though. Lord of the Cesspool. Kill Gorefist. What? Just me try to take advantage of my heals here. Oh, too soon! Too soon! Ah, and I'm owned. Woo. There's the Dark Souls part. Yeah. Yikes. Can't remember what I did to achieve victory in this last time. Will you please run? Okay, that would be great. Press to toggle weapons. Yeah, like that's the information I needed. Oh! Death pays all debts. Yeah, lovely. Thank you. We'll do when I get this guy, anyway. Yeah, I know what I need to remember to do. Doing it, it's going to be the hard part. Hey, where is he?
Damn it!
There we go, that's better. Need to get some clear ground. Come on! Oh, taken out by one of the ads there. Whew. Maybe I should have put all my points into health. Where the fun begins. This is where the ownage begins.
This is it!
Come on, dodge! What I was saying about stamina management, I'm having difficulty with that. So the coughing can interrupt you, which is not helpful. On the bright side, this character can reload and dodge at the same time. Card! Yeah. Your first is definitely nasty. Yeah, dude. Have a good night. The other thing I can't quite get used to is the yes, I'm aware of how it works. I need to get clear. Get out of it. What's the part I couldn't get used to? Oh yeah, toggle sprint. Oh, come on, I was miles away there. Ow. Yeah, I tried to just tap with the gun there and it meleeed instead because you can't do that. Whoops. I'll get it. Oh, maybe not. I think it's going to be one of those things, once I get the knack for it, I'll be like, oh, what was so difficult about that? No, it ain't. I'm going to need to double check what it is that cures infected before long. Ah, damn, I thought it was clear then. Run! Yeah, being infected is slightly a problem, huh? Right. Increase the health. Oil skin tight, cures infected, and increases resistance. Okay. Oh. That's cool. I've got a whole load of stuff in it I didn't know I had access to. Right, so that's on 3. Okay. Yeah, stops you moving, stops you dodging. Not ideal. Yeah, there is. Oh, so not up the stairs then. Good to know. I think the pistol's going to be the way to go here, right? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, it's not. Ouchie! Ah, come on! That's extremely annoying. Oh. I don't remember it being this hard last time.
This isn't looking good.
Oh, come on! Ooh. Oh, what? No, I ain't. Ah, bastard. Was marginally better. In that I learned something. Is it a fog gate or is it a water gate? Wait. Where are you, you bastard? Oh, there you are. Oh dear, guy. I need a strap for dealing with those explodey dudes in a hurry, which I don't really have right now. Let him do it. I do like that idea. Oh, come on. He moves way too fast. Ah, bled out. That's very annoying. Definitely tough. I think I know what the best way of dealing with this guy is now. Shoot him in the back. Which means he's summoned his buddies. Oh, come on! Ah! Dear God, this is yeah. Problem with the open area is they just run right at me, and I have no actual running speed apparently. That is as fast as I can move, which is very annoying.
This isn't looking good.
Oh, I don't have any of these bloody things left because dying apparently does not restore the number of potions I have. Checkpoint rather than a reload, I suppose. Wow. I'm going to give this one more go, because there's something I want to confirm. And if my theory is correct, or I'm unsuccessful, I'll bounce back and buy some more rot resistance potion oil stuff. Double fuck. Yes, I can see this. These pipes and stuff are really freaking annoying. I think is the idea. Reload faster! Yes. Oh, come on! Yeah, this is definitely tough. Right, let's go and get some more potions and then we'll see if we have a bit more luck there. Kingcaller's Bell. Didn't quite catch enough of that to make sense of what the heck it was on about.
Hello again, friend. Let's see what we got. Safest of travels.
What was in that bag? Mix of Enlightenment, don't know what those are. Ammo box. 2 oilskin tonics, 3 bandages, 3 blood warts, iron and scrap. That's actually probably what I'm using.
How can old Rick? Only the best.
Reggie can sell me some oilskin tonics. Three should be fine. Fire rate and reload speed. That would not be terrible. Last 30 seconds. I'd use bandages, but I get bleeding. I think I'm already screwed at that point. Okay, let's have a few of those. And we will assign this to a quick slot. It's going to be that one. Okay. Right. Blow up my gear if I can while I'm here. Big if though. So yeah. I followed you go, don't worry. Yeah, it is definitely a buzz when you take the guy down.
Let's see what I've got.
Plenty of iron, apparently. That's Doomslayer's Duster Skin. What? Those up. Sure I did upgrade that before. So those two go together, did it? Okay, fair enough. I've accidentally upgraded that before, apparently. Really want to get rid of this crap that I don't need, but I don't know that I can.
So long. Anything you need? Let's see what I've got.
Comes at 3 so far. Max out the coach gun for now. I'll need forged iron, which is the next type, before I can upgrade that any further. And I could up my hat, which will give me 5.3. The only thing I can upgrade. Let's do that right now.
So long.
That makes me a bit tougher, and I bought some stuff that should give me some resistances, so any luck, we'll have a chance. Yeah, definitely all about that rush when you finally pull it off. PC's working hard tonight. It's a bit warm in here. Ain't that warm outside, so it's not that. Right. Before we go through, let's just double check this. Last 10 minutes. Okay. So then let's hit one of those. I'm going to step through, hit 4, and then try and unload on this dude, at least make some headway early on. Where is he? Where are you? Oh, got me, eh? Oh, damn you. Come on, dodge. Not ideal. Get my heal off. If I pop that. The idea here is that's going to give me a heal over time, I hope. So if I do take any damage, this will steadily keep my health going back up. Got him! Son of a beeswax. Whew. Whew. Mother. Did it. Once you start getting it, the health just starts disappearing. You don't realise how fast. I thought I was going to have way longer to go than that. Keep an eye on my health while I've still got this bleeding effect on me and no bandages. And stay down indeed. A little bit of practice on a few consumables apparently went a long way there. Ammo box. Oof. Feel that. Like, huh, he's dead already. Okay. What happens when you do the right strategy? A little bit of extra resistance to that either. Or damage from a gun. Like, the combination of everything I think was just good there. Back up. Breathe there now. My health's still dropping with the bleed. Cool, eh? Yeah, I do remember that being less challenging last time I did it. Maybe 3 or 4 attempts, I think, but much more than that.
Not enough room.
I don't want to hear. My handgun has cheap loads of ammo. Fortunately, my coach gun doesn't now, but I also got a trait point and a new weapon mod off killing that guy. Which I may or may not equip. We'll see what it is. I'll put it on my handgun, whatever it is, so I might as well because I've got an empty slot. So. I think that's most everything. One more trait point. I think so. Endurance would be good as well. The ability to run faster and dodge further would be nice too. The roll distance is not huge. And here we go. The exit actually looks exactly the same as the entrance. Which I think is more down to sort of procedural generation than anything. Such as I'm hesitant about saying the game's procedurally generated because there's sort of a scale on that. You know, like say No Man's Sky is procedurally generated. It's a whole different level of procedurally generated to this is. Well, maybe not from a programming standpoint, I don't know, but from a sort of player's viewpoint. Yeah, there you go. This is where I went in. This is where I'll come out. See, it's going to connect me through to where this area was locked off before, and then we're going to open up this area, which is neat. You knew a girl like that once, Grey. Was she procedurally generated, or did you know her from a player's perspective? I think so. You have enough resources to create a weapon mod. Return to War 13 and visit Ava McCabe to craft weapon mods. I think we shall. Oh yeah, here's a good thing. I should have known about. See, it looked like an entrance. That's even worse than what I think, right? Although it kind of fits with the second thing I said.
What now? Alright then.
Mantle of Thorns. Reduces melee damage taken from enemies by 20%, reflects 120% of melee damage taken, and reduces stagger on hit for a minute. Required a flesh barb, which I got off the guy I've just taken down, and luminite crystals. I knew I needed them for something. To have 7 out of 5. Okay. Might as well. Don't see myself using it a lot.
I've got work to do.
No, you haven't. You've just done it. Done the tinkering on your engine that's never going to work again because you've not got a car to put it in. So, there we go. My repeater pistol now has mental thorns on it, and my coach gun has my healing thing on it. It's fine. I could have a look at maybe upgrading my armor a bit.
Let's see what I've got.
A long bath, a stiff drink, and well, a week off after that, I think is what I need. So I can't upgrade this. My boots, I could upgrade. That would give me 5 and a bit. Hat will give me 0.4. What I want to do. So, what I do right now. Enjoy your snack, Doctor. How do I like the game so far, Ferry? I'm enjoying it. I have played considerably more than this in the past and did enjoy it then. I think I stopped playing because I got distracted more than anything else. Yeah, good fun. I've got a couple of things in mind to do right now. Time is ticking along. So, I think there's a reasonable point somewhere around here to wrap up this the exploration of this area. So, that will connect. So yeah, this is going to go on into the new area I have yet to explore. This is going to take me to the door we found way back when. It was locked. Now looks a little bit like a minnow trap. That's where we started when we first emerged up here. We came down here, went that way. This is kind of a central point. I was going to deal with this tree is, but looks like a hole I don't want to fall down. That could work. Unfortunately, I can't do much about the E. Stuck with one or the other. Put that there, I can probably do something clever. Maybe. Screenshot. A lot of effort for a screenshot, that, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Okay. I do like the art style in the game as well. It's quite interesting, cool, and reminds me again of... I'm thinking maybe a little bit like the first Destiny game, which probably means the second one as well, in terms of the environments. A little, just little. There's also some Division in there as well, even if the gameplay is obviously in no way similar. Probably something else that's reminded me of as well, but I can't put my finger on what. I like it though. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I smash up your storage crates and take your cash, do you? What did I come back for? I know what I came back for. You can definitely feel the dark side of 3 in the level, doesn't it? So yeah, I've got 1 and 2, I think. Definitely got the first one anyway. That I need to play at some point. So a little shifty down here at Ward 13. Seeing as I now have a keycard that will open this here door. A very large keycard. That's quite good. Knowledge? Yes, please. Ward 13 Command and Control Access Terminal. Email and System Diagnostics. Security Protocol Update from Nathan Haskell. Due to recent events, we're amending our protocol to require additional photo ID check on entry to Ward 13. Entry will still require use of personal security cards. However, additional ID check will be performed on entry. All security officers have been notified of change. New protocol will take effect immediately. Memory and uplink both working. Uplink to what the? Ping. Oh, that's some extensive lore. Well, it's not as bad as some games, or good, depending on your perspective. It's long. Casa. Eureka, it's taken us months, we finally have reconnected a dreamer to Gabriel's world. Subject 2419-1 is online. New bonded entity is vastly different from the previous one. Visual recordings are dim. Audio is greatly enhanced, so much so that our equipment cannot accurately record all of it. New Guardian is belligerent towards the inhabitants, malicious even. I suspect it shares memories with previous Guardian, consciously or not. It knows what the Fuzzies did and treats them accordingly. Fascinating. Physical expedition. Sounds like high-ups are planning an honest-to-God physical expedition into one of the worlds. Commander Neville has requested all operations managers to submit our recommendations. Given the things we've seen since bringing Casa online, Guardian, the root creatures, the massacres, I think it's obvious what our stance has to be. Casa's experiment is going bonkers, keeps resetting itself to a specific set of parameters, not just the dreaming harness, but the recording equipment, diagnostics, even life support. The effect seems to be coming from Casa herself, but none of us can understand how it's possible. Per procedure, we've tried to sedate and reboot Casa, but that has proven impossible. The system ignores our commands for sedation. Reg tried to physically administer the drugs, but the system automatically applied a reversal agent. I am concerned if we try to overpower the system, we'll end up killing the dreamer. On the other hand, it may be our only option if this feedback loop doesn't resolve itself. We'll continue our observations for now, but after what happened with Gabriel and Clementine, I'm worried. They're everywhere. The creatures from Casta's world. We were unprepared. How could we be? They attacked so quickly. Reg is dead. So many are dead. We've lost contact with wards 16 and 17, maybe others. Those of us still alive have locked ourselves in Castle's room for now, but won't be long before we're discovered. What's happening? They're after the Dreamers. They've killed all but Cass already. It's just a matter of time. Except that they aren't pounding on our doors. They must know we're in here. Now, if they're after Dreamers, why do they leave us alone? Unless Cass is the gate. That's what I have to do then. I don't have any choice. If we leave this room, they'll slaughter us. And if I'm wrong, well, one more dead Dreamer won't matter much if we're all dead. 100% Robco. Yeah, it pretty much is, isn't it? Abandoned. It's done. The system fought us every turn, and then the root creatures began pounding at the door, so they knew what we were trying to do. But it's over. She's dead, and the root's still out there. We're preparing to make our final run for it. I don't know how far we'll get, but we'll die if we stay here. Halsgard's Dreamer was in a feedback loop too. We'll have to tell them. If I was right about her being the gate, then... Interesting. About Dreamers being the source of the root. Santiago, it's us though? And Dimash. Creepy tape. Whale song it ain't. So, when character levels up, they receive a single trait point, can be used to boost the level of any available trait. Hidden throughout the game, tied to unlocking secrets and quests. Whoa. So, again, Elder Knowledge will gain me extra experience, so I should have done that as fast as possible, really. Either way, I'll boost that as fast as I can, because extra XP. Views for the lower level. Well, that's not creepy at all. I don't know what kind of medical experiments were being done on these Dreamers, but I'm pretty sure I'm glad I'm not one. Seems less Rubco and more Vault-Tec to me. At this rate. Yeah, as much as the empty city exploration thing is cool, the empty abandoned hospital that looks like this is creepy AF. No signal. Subject 2409 online, vital stable, receiving no visual information. Audio consists of a low persistent rumble interspersed by seemingly random clicks. Attempts to find a pattern in the clicks of Sape have been fruitless, convinced they're nothing more than signal noise, perhaps errors in the recording equipment amplified by the dreamer's subconscious. Or perhaps there's no signal at all. We've never tested what happens when a dreamer connects with nothing. Most likely Halsgard read the runes wrong, awaiting confirmation. Halsgard claims he's not wrong and we continue marching. We'll do so if only as CYA. It looks like we're stuck here for a while. Note from Private Waters. Doctor, it's Sasso. I heard a change in the audio last night for about 20 minutes, starting at 2:11. I heard some kind of singing. The only way I can think of to describe it was on top of the regular rumble and clicks. I left the tape in your office for your review. So I have the advice that I've seen an anomaly on video as well. A brief, very faint pulse of light during the time of the audio anomaly. May just have been an artifact on the screen though, or even my imagination. It was very late after all. Like show. Hello, how's got $10 for about 2 hours, April 6th, 1966. So before all this went belly up. Subject 2409's vitals lit up like goddamn 4th of July. Dozens of lights pulsed on and off with no pattern we've yet discerned. Colours varied but remained mostly between blue and yellow wavelengths. After approximately 145 minutes, pulsing began to decrease in frequency, and by T plus 160, it had ceased entirely. Audio was unchanged over time, finally proof that Dream was connected to something. Asgard is never going to let this drop. A load of corrupted files. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it was aggressive, apparently. AC, keep the air conditioner on at all times. Dreamer's entity lives in a frozen world in some places, colder than any recorded measurement on Earth, and seems to reflect aspects of that bond. In particular, shows physical signs of discomfort at a temperature above 55 degrees. Anyone working in this area is encouraged to wear layers. Error. Abnormality. Guardian came across a clutch of orphan polars. Apparently they had been lost in a blizzard, but the effect on Clementine was unexpected. Her noradrenaline levels dropped, body showed signs of lacrimation. Yeah. Most of the team believes the Guardian, the Dreamer, or both were saddened at the discovery, but with no record of Guardians having or eliciting emotions. If only we could record emotional states somehow. It's unfortunate that we can't speak to Dreamers without waking them, and that we can't wake them without risking the loss of bond. Per Commander Devil's orders, we have sedated Clementine until her noradrenaline returns to normal. I guess this is now standard operating procedure whenever Dreamer exhibits any potentially unstable behaviour. I suspect the source of this edict is Captain Ford. After what happened with Gabriel and with Asgard about to connect to a new Dreamer to this Clawbone entity, I'm guessing Ford doesn't want any more unnecessary risks. Janitor. Could someone please tell the janitor to leave the AC alone? This is the third time we've had to reboot Clementine this month. Last frame is Double Duke. No. Rather, I think she shifted somehow. She still exists somewhere along with everything else, including the poor janitor. Unfortunately, as to why, I have only conjecture. Being Clementine's final tape shows something, and in the very last frame, in one darkened corner, you can see. Could this be Clawbone? I assume that's supposed to be. Asgard always described this unknown entity in fantastic terms, but what if he wasn't exaggerating? We know he bought his Dreamer online at approximately the same time Clementine disappeared after all. As I said, conjecture, but... And not think of Monty Python when you hear what? Not have a key for that one. Could take a look downstairs and see what's down there as well. Oh, that way. A little turn around there. Can't think Caldy wants his outfit, but this is a little bit more fancy than Nick's outfit. A little more embellishment. The other one I was wearing looks more like Nick's jacket. There's a lot of long coats in this. Oh yeah, need to use the fuse here. One really big fuse. We have power. And light. I don't remember what was down there. Ganties. Hope so. What would be in one? Both him and the player. Nice. I don't know what's going on in there, but whatever it was, I like the look of it. A lot of phones. Mirrors, lots and lots of power. Windows, so somebody can watch an experiment. They go to bed for you didn't know about it. We get a portal to another dimension. Yay. Balls. Oh well. Have to actually click. Unlock enabled. I have the key that will turn that on? No, I don't. So I can't activate whatever this is. But I get the feeling this is some kind of mirror interdimensional gateway type deal. I'm probably not keen on the idea of activating it at all. Didn't get very far down there, but found a few bits and pieces, a bit more information about these mysterious dreamers, seem in some way connected to the arrival of the Reet. Put that onto upside down. Yeah, 79 gig to download sounds about right, Steve. Certainly is plenty. I don't even know if you'll have to update or not after that, but you might. Oh, crikey. I have been sat still for a little too long, I think. So, on that note, I think it's probably quite far enough for one evening. Figure out how to make this go to bed, like that. Oh, that was fun. decent start to the game. There's a lot still to go, obviously, but good. Made a little run at the early parts of the game, got a little bit of the lore established, got our first boss whacked, or sub-boss whacked. Not a world boss, but nonetheless, good move so far. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, enjoyed that. I've played through, I think, probably about 80% of the game before. Maybe a little more than that. Somewhere around about there. And I did have fun with it, but something distracted me. Who knew what? It was last summer anyway, so... Yeah, pretty pleased to have everything... pretty pleased to be jumping back into it. Some setup done on your Series X. Nice, Steve. Always the dull part, getting the new software in. Drawback to upgrading, well, not so much upgrading PCs, but when you change things like motherboards and so on and so forth, get a whole new one. Particularly with all the stuff I have on here for like video making and stuff, there is so much to download and install and stuff. Plus all the games and stuff as well, so... Not massively looking forward to the days when I next have to do that, but that won't be anytime soon. So there's at least that. Yeah, that was good fun. That boss was tough. Yeah, I do remember him being more easy than that last time round. Could be missed, I suppose. I had a good bit of fun with that. Yeah, Night in the Kitchen. Have a good one. Not quite sure what you're getting out there, Furry. Yeah. Might have to clarify a little bit there, Furry. Yeah, I do like the art style of this and the atmosphere in particular. I'm enjoying that too. And the different worlds when we get to other worlds will be pretty cool as well. There's some interesting environments there. Some I think I like more than others. But yeah, definitely cool. To see how I get on with the world boss, because some of them I remember being more manageable than others. Some I do remember absolutely bouncing me all over the place for quite some time. But yeah, did take a while, that one. That sort of dungeon boss. But we'll get more traits, we'll get more weapon mods, stuff like that, and hopefully be able to spec ourselves out a little better as time goes on, which will be cool. We have to start hunting down new materials to upgrade with. Do you remember your email address or your password that you sent? Yeah, that's the 76 came up on. Oh dear. That will present a slight problem, yeah. No worries, Ferry. I get the feeling you weren't far off, but... yeah, I thought it might be that. But it might also be which subject. In either case, that would be university degree level, and psychology would be my study level. Yeah, good to see it's up and running, Steve. Buttery smooth and 60 FPS do not belong in the same sentence, Greg. At least 3 figures before buttery smooth can be claimed, I think. I don't know. I'm getting to the point now where I feel like 60 FPS should be considered bad. Like, even on a console. No matter what you're playing, the FPS should be... Like, I dipped to 60 FPS and it was a bad time, kind of a thing, not the target. But that's just me. Give me that sweet, sweet, sweet 3-figure frame rates. Mind you, I don't know what frame rate I'm actually running at here, because... Google Translate didn't help you much. Yeah, that sounds about normal, to be honest, Ferry. Google Translate tends to be a bit of a gamble as to whether or not it's going to be particularly useful. Previously had 30. This is true, but that's just... I'm not saying the upgrade is a bad thing. Still, 30 is an embarrassment, to be honest, these days. Even PS4 running 30 was... I mean, a lot of it's Bethesda's setting lowish goals, I think, but plenty of other games, even on PS4, were running 60 FPS, no problems. When they're hitting 30, it's just like, come on. Aim higher. Because if you're aiming for 30, it means you're going to get dips below that. Just... So for a constant 30, then having it fluctuate wildly, I guess, do you? If it's consistent, that is always something. That's why I did set things at... I locked Cyberpunk to 60 and then streamed at 30. Well, I streamed at 30, so it was only trying to encode half as many complex frames, because that was just eating up my system resources, along with Cyberpunk as well. I'd locked it at 60 just to keep it constant rather than having it fly up and down from like 50 to, well, 60 generally to about 80, 90. It just, depending on how much was going on the screen, frame rate was all over the place. So. You could take that thing down to a university and plug it into a supercomputer, really. There we go. Alright, folks, I need to open a window and get a drink because it's toasty up here. So, thank you all for hanging out this evening. Regarding builds and stuff over the weekend, I'm going to not promise Sunday. We'll see when it comes up. I've not even started yet because the little reminiscing video I did for the 10k milestone is not as little as it looks. It took me quite a long time to go through the entire back catalogue on the channel and pull out all those videos and then find clips and put it all together to the music and stuff. So, simple video that took a very long time to do, that one. So, have yet to start the build. So, as to when we'll actually get that done, I don't know. I'm pretty darn sure Bethesda haven't posted any news today. I didn't see anything on Twitter, but do a quick double check anyway. Yep. No, they haven't. Didn't think so. So, for right now, I don't have a vast amount to add to the Fallout news front at the moment. I'll have to keep my eyes open and scan around the forums and such. The ETS forums and see if we get any extra news. They did do a hotfix the other day, but it wasn't particularly expansive, so we'll have to see what happens. But beyond that, yeah, we'll jump back in on Monday and pick up Remnant, I think, and then pursue Fallout on from there. Videos beyond that, well, I'll probably aim, if I don't do Sunday, I'll aim for the early part of next week for a build. I think I'll do one over the weekend, and there's something coming in this block off time, so we should have some video in the next few days. Notification bell will, maybe, let you know what's going on, so if you haven't, you know where it is. But in the meantime, thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for the... Yes, I did actually go outside for the 5k video. It's an actual vlog type thing. It a bit iffy in places. But functional for a first test, I suppose. Yeah, it was fun to do something a little different. So, I'm going to love you all and leave you. If you know where subs, likes, channel memberships, merch store, social media links, all that good stuff are down below the video if you're interested in all that stuff. Head on over. Still putting plenty of stuff on Instagram at the moment, so see all the pretty screenshots I've been taking. There's your opportunity. Well, I hope you have a good weekend. Stay safe. Put your feet up, relax, all that good stuff. And yeah, we will do this all again on a Monday. Cheers, guys. Well, glad you enjoyed what you heard, Steve. You can always catch up afterwards. One of the things I need to do over the course of this weekend is go back through streams and make sure the ads are not too obnoxious because I've let that slide in the last few days. So, there's one of the other things I've got to do this weekend. Anyhow, for now, it's definitely chill time. So, thank you all for hanging out. Have a good weekend. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. And I will see you all on Monday. See you then, folks. Night.